Hi everyone, so this is the 2017 review of Metabolism of Cities activities. 2017 was very rich in activities. We had plenty of things going on, and that's why I need to go over my notes from time to time to remember all of the good things that happened. So the year started very strong as we co-organized with the Flemish Waste Agency, the Flemish Environment Agency, the Flemish Chief Architect and Fabric, a series of masterclasses on urban metabolism. And the main questions we asked is, what is urban metabolism? Why is it relevant? What are the main challenges? And then what's next? Now the idea was, of course, to familiarize the attendees with the concept, but also to try to co-create a common agenda of urban metabolism that could be used in Flanders and Brussels and in a broader context. Now, this started in December 2016 and went to February 2017. On the meantime, from January to June 2017, we developed our global urban metabolism database with the help of some researchers of the ERUS lab at EPFL in Lausanne. So the idea was to extract data from publications that we already had in our publication database, and then extract the data from there and put them into a single database where researchers can then download them and then make the analysis that they want on themselves. These results, I'll briefly explain that, but we presented them in two conferences later on. Now that was until June. In May, we had we were very happy to be part and to become a partner of the Global Initiative for Resource Efficient Cities, the GIREC initiative, that's initiated by the UN Environment, and then a lot of other partners are also joined in this common initiative. Now that was of course a huge honor for us to be part of this network, and within that framework we did a couple of activities that I'll also explain very soon. Now then came June 2017. If you remember well, we finished working on our global urban metabolism database on June because we presented the results at the International Society of Industrial Ecology Conference in Chicago in June 2017. Now, we rarely physically meet with all of the people in Metabolism of Cities. Most of our activities are done online and virtually. Now, 4 of us were attending the ISIE conference in Chicago. Over there, we had the opportunity to present the Metabolism of Cities activities because the organizers were kind enough to provide us with a booth. We were over there at the booth to explain how the platform works and how researchers can use it for their own research and how they can help in the development of it. Now also, as I said, during this conference we presented the first results of our global urban metabolism database, and we invited other researchers to join the efforts. It was very well received, we think, and this is quite a slow start, but we really think that it's more of a community project than something that we want to take on board just by ourselves. It's something that we want people to use and see as useful. Now, during that period of time, the conference, we also interviewed a number of researchers about their research, and we're now releasing them week after week in order to again ask the 4 questions of the masterclasses. What is their main purpose of research? Why is it relevant? What are the main challenges, and what's next? Finally, we also were part of the organizing team of a material stock special session that tried to discuss about the current challenges of material stock, of the methodologies, of the fields, but also to discuss about what are the future avenues of that research. In September 2017, researchers of Metabolism of Cities and EPFL in Lausanne presented our second piece of research, which was an exploration of energy use in 10 cities at a very small spatial scale. That was done by collecting a large amount of data from a number of cities, and the idea is to commonly, again in the future, we'll try to put this data in our database for people to use it in their own research. In October 2017, we collaborated with Lynette Widder, a professor at Columbia University, and one of our members taught OMAT, so the online material flow analysis tool that is developed by Metabolism of Cities, as part of their class of urban metabolism. So again, we hope that what we do, like the tool of OMAT, would be useful for you in your lectures, in your research, and we kindly invite you to have a look. If you're interested, please come back to us. At the same time, a bit later on, we presented an updated version of the Global Urban Metabolism database in the World Resource Forum, where we were very happy to receive the Best Paper Award of Research. And I think this really points out how important it is to collaborate in research. In December 2017, that's perhaps the last let's say action that we did in 2017, we launched a beta version of an online course on urban metabolism for policymakers. That was done in the framework of the Global Initiative for Resource Efficient Cities and was financed by the UN Environment and the League of Cities of the Philippines. Now, this was a great challenge, of course, for us, and the idea was to create an online course that would be accessible for as many people as possible, and that, again, it's open as everything that we do, and you can use it in your own course or your own curriculum if you want to use it for your students. Now, as you've seen, a number of things have happened. In the meantime, we also welcomed 4 new members in Metabolism of Cities. Please go and check on our team page those 4 new recruits. They were either PhD students or postdocs or researchers from around the globe. Now, there was also something very important that happened and that we didn't discuss enough, is that we became a non-profit organization. We wanted to do that to still be able to take on board some projects, some funded projects such as the online course, that we couldn't do without being that. Before, we're just an online and open source platform, and we thought we needed a legal basis to receive some funded projects. And the idea was to be independent of universities, because all of our members are based in a different university, so we didn't want Metabolism of Cities to be just part of one university, but more, let's say, a collection of universities. Now, it's still something we're struggling with, and in 2017 we'll very much precise the different roles that will exist in this nonprofit, so please stay tuned. And also what you can expect in 2018, we're gonna do a green paper for the Flemish Waste Agency on urban metabolism and what's a metabolic agenda that we as citizen researchers and urban planners could be behind it. There are many more projects that are in the pipeline. Please connect with us either on Twitter, on YouTube, or simply by inscribing in our newsletter, and we'll try to keep you informed about 2018 as well.